Hello and welcome to another episode of Maximizing Your Potential. I'm Michael McFadden, aka Pilot Mike, and this is the flight deck. Today's flight plan: you have not because you ask not. Isn't it interesting that we're living in a world of prosperity, living in a country of prosperity during a time of unprecedented growth, and there's so many people that are miserable, that are jealous, that are envious? You know, it's unfortunate that people are this way, but they feel this way because a lot of times people don't have everything that they want in their life, and they see other people have it in theirs. Maybe you don't have enough time or enough money. Maybe you're not living in the house that you would like to live in, or driving the car that you would like to drive, or being involved in the relationship that you would like to be in. And you see other people buying new houses and new cars and taking vacations and having that beautiful woman or man on their arms, and it's not happening for you. How is that? Why is that? And many people become jealous. But the truth of the matter is, you have not because you ask not. If you saw the previous episode, I talk about life is a garden. Life doesn't play favorites. Life returns what you put in. You're only reaping what you sow, and you're just sowing the wrong seeds, and other people are sowing the right seeds. And what you have to do is you have to ask. You have not. There's no principle that says you have not because you ask not. It's like the child that comes up to you in the grocery store or in the train station while you're taking out a piece of gum, and they say, can I have one? And then the parent embarrassedly comes behind them and says, oh, no. And you say, oh, sure, here. And you give it to the child. Why is it? They have because they ask, and they get because they ask. You haven't asked life for what you want. See, it's more than just wanting. Wanting shows up in conversation, but you have to have an expectation. So you go to the garden with an expectation, and the expectation leads you to planting. If you just want fruit, you can sit in your home and you can pray about it, but fruits and vegetables are not going to come unless you do something. You've got to go plant the right seeds. And so you have to ask. What do you mean ask? Ask is an acronym, ASK. The A stands for ask, but you have to ask with a sense of authority. You have to ask with an intention, an expectation. You have to ask life for what you want. You have to ask like that child that expects to get something. So you have to decide that this is what I want in my life, and then have the intention to move towards it. That leads you to the S, which is seek. You have to search for the information. A lot of times my coaching clients come to me and they say, I don't know what to do. And I say, never say that again. You do know what to do. The problem is, maybe you may not know everything to do. And so a lot of times we're overwhelmed because we don't know everything. But start with what you do know, and then seek the information. It's out there. If you want something in your life, you then begin to seek to find out, how do I get it? And finally, the K stands for knock. You're going to have to knock on the doors of opportunity. See, a lot of times we think, I should ask that girl out for a date. Then we talk ourselves out of it. That's not knocking on the door of opportunity. You've got to knock on the door of opportunity, and then you have to knock down the obstacles, because there will be obstacles. There will be weeds that grow in the garden, and you're going to have to tend to those things. But once you ask with a sense of authority, seek the information to get what you want in your life, and then knock on those doors of opportunity, and don't let those opportunities pass you by, and knock down those obstacles that come in front of you, then you don't have to settle to be miserable or jealous or envious, because you can have the things that you want in your life. If you don't have what you want, then you have not because you ask not. But today, if you ask with a sense of authority, seek, and knock down the opportunities and the obstacles, then you can have the things that you desire in your life. This is Pilot Mike saying, keep your throttles on full. I'll see you somewhere over the horizon. Wheels up. Till next time.